One of the most fulfilling aspects of Canadian immigration is the opportunity to reunite with family members through family sponsorship programs. Canada allows its citizens and permanent residents to sponsor close family members to move and settle in the country. In this guide, we will walk you through the process of how to sponsor a family member to move to Canada. Before we start, if this guide helps you or someone you know, please like, subscribe, and share this video. By sharing, you can help more people connect with their families in Canada. 1. Who can be sponsored? You can sponsor several types of family members to move to Canada under the Family Class Sponsorship Program. Eligible family members include spouse, common law partner, or conjugal partner. You can sponsor your spouse, common law partner, or conjugal partner, provided they are at least 18 years old. Dependent children. Dependent children under 22 years of age can be sponsored. In some cases, children over 22 may qualify if they are financially dependent on their parents due to a physical or mental condition. Parents and grandparents. You can sponsor your parents or grandparents, but this option is subject to the annual Parents and Grandparents Program, PGP, lottery system. Orphaned relatives. Orphaned brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces, or grandchildren under 18 years old can be sponsored if they have no living parents. Other relatives. In some rare cases, you may be eligible to sponsor a relative if you have no other immediate family members. Eligibility requirements for the sponsor. As a sponsor, you must meet several eligibility criteria. Age. You must be at least 18 years old. Canadian citizenship or permanent residency. You must be a Canadian citizen, permanent resident, or a person registered in Canada as an Indian under the Canadian Indian Act. Financial stability. You need to prove that you can financially support the family member you are sponsoring. In most cases, you must sign a financial undertaking, commitment, for a period of 3 to 20 years depending on the relationship. No bankruptcy or welfare. You cannot be under bankruptcy protection or receiving social assistance, except for disability reasons. Criminal record. You must not have been convicted of certain criminal offenses, such as violence against family members. No previous sponsorship violations. You must not have failed to support a previously sponsored family member financially. 3. Eligibility requirements for the sponsored family member. The family member being sponsored must also meet certain requirements, including eligibility for the immigration program. The person must meet the specific immigration program's requirements for health, security, and admissibility to Canada. No inadmissibility. The sponsored person must not be inadmissible due to criminal convictions, misrepresentation, or other legal reasons. 4th step-by-step process to sponsor a family member. Step 1. Determine eligibility. Before applying, both you, the sponsor, and the family member being sponsored must ensure you meet all the eligibility criteria outlined by Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC. Step 2. Complete the sponsorship application package. You can download the sponsorship application package from the IRCC website. The package includes 2 main parts: sponsorship forms. These are forms you, as the sponsor, will complete. Immigration forms. These are forms the family member being sponsored will need to complete. The application package includes instructions on how to complete the forms, which documents are required, and how to submit them. Step 3. Gather supporting documents. The application package will also list the required supporting documents. Common documents include proof of relationship, e.g., marriage certificate, birth certificate, proof of financial stability, e.g., income tax returns, employment letters, proof of legal status, e.g., passport, permanent resident card. For dependent children, additional documents like custody agreements or adoption papers may be required. Step 4. Pay application fees. Sponsorship application fees typically include sponsorship fee, CAD $75, processing fee, CAD $475 for spouse, partner, CAD $150 per dependent child, right of permanent residence fee, RPRF. KD, $500. Exempt for children. Fees can be paid online through the IRCC website. Step 5. Submit the application. Once the forms are completed and the required documents are gathered, you will submit the application package by mail to the appropriate IRCC processing center. Double-check the submission address on the IRCC website, as it can vary based on your location. Step 6. Provide biometrics. If the sponsored family member is required to provide biometrics, fingerprints and photos, they will receive a biometrics instruction letter. This letter will tell them how and where to provide biometrics. Biometrics must typically be done within 30 days of receiving the letter. The biometrics fee is 85 Canadian dollars per person. Processing times. The processing time for family sponsorship applications varies depending on the type of sponsorship. Spouse or partner sponsorship typically takes 12 months. Parent and grandparent sponsorship takes longer, often 20 to 24 months. Dependent child sponsorship usually takes 9 to 12 months. You can track the status of your application through your IRCC online account. 6. After approval, arrival in Canada. Once the sponsorship application is approved, the sponsored family member will receive a confirmation of permanent residence, COPR, and a permanent resident visa, if applicable. They will then be able to travel to Canada and, upon arrival, become permanent residents after completing final formalities with the Canada Border Services Agency, CBSA. Sponsoring a family member to move to Canada is a wonderful way to reunite with loved ones. By following the step-by-step process outlined above, you can help bring your family members to live with you in Canada. If this guide was helpful, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who may also be looking to sponsor their loved ones. Together, we can help more families reunite in Canada.